Hello, hi, how are you all? So, you know, I have started the camera and I didn't click the recording, I didn't start recording for a very long time. And then I said this to myself in my head that what if you are not recording this for the sake of posting it? What if you are just want to speak something, anything? And then that gave me an idea that let's start recording. Let's hit the button, record button, and see what comes out of it. I was juggling between a lot of thoughts. So today I started rereading, not rereading, I started reading this again, the Let Them Theory. And I started it, and then at one point I couldn't connect with it. Yeah. So I paused it for a while, and then today I picked it up out of curiosity. Okay, let's see if I am able to read or continue reading it again. The reason why I wasn't able to continue it, I knew it in my heart that the way uh, Mel is talking about jealousy, and she shared the story of her friend who was a great interior designer and was talking about opening her own website or own brand on social media, but she didn't do it. And then one of her neighbors started her own page of interior designing, even though she knew that she wasn't that great, but her design, like her social media presence was amazing. And uh, she built everything that this friend wanted to build, but she couldn't because of any sort of reasons you can think about when you want to start something and you don't, right? And Mel was talking about this thing that her friend was jealous, of course, jealous because she wanted something and somebody else was doing it, and they are not even that good as well, but still they are doing it. And you were just thinking about it, right, in your head. So of course it was jealousy. Then Mel point out something that literally gave me a different perspective, of course, that if you are jealous about something and then you are consuming yourself in those thoughts, give yourself a mirror and see that okay, this is something you want to do for yourself, right? And that person is just giving you the mirror that this is something that you also want to do, and you are not doing it because of anything, like any x of reasons, because of some emotions, because of fear. I will say, if I am not doing something, that is mostly come out of fear that maybe I won't be good at it, maybe I will start something and hit pause in between and I won't complete it because what is the point of doing it when everybody else is doing it, right? I mean, these are the thoughts that basically come and shape as fear. And we cover it with I don't have time, and I am busy doing this, and so I don't want to start it. So it was very interesting to, you know, read about that perspective in that zone of jealousy. And then she continued with what actually you want to do. And I knew in my heart that okay, I know what she will say, that you have to see the mirror and then you have to start working on it. Of course, everything is about doing action, take action, basic action, small action. And then that at that particular point of time, I wasn't ready to read that part because I wasn't ready to start doing anything. Like, I was just so frustrated that I know we have to do things, but I am not able to doing anything. So I know it me, and when I cannot go ahead and read the book, because that's how I have developed my reading, that uh, it gives me purpose, to read and understand things, and then maybe somehow give it a perspective and maybe do some things, right? That's how I read books. So that's when I paused it, and today I reread it again. And uh, although I haven't started anything, but it blew my mind again, because now I'm thinking about, okay, this is, now I'm thinking in a perspective. Now, in this particular phase of my time, I am thinking it like, wow. So, if I'm jealous of something, that means that is, and it is consuming me, that means I want to have that particular part. Like, I want to have that particular thing with me. And that's, it's a wonderful inspiration. Ke, okay, I even don't want to think about, don't even, think about what do I want to do, what do I want to have, and all those things. Because if I am feeling jealous of something, that means that is something I want, right? I mean, that that shift of mindset made my day today. That shift of mindset made my day today. And I actually shared some some, some some parts of it on my WhatsApp, because I do that when I find something interesting. I actually uh, share that share those things within my group. And I really wanted to read something from this uh, that I read today, but I'm not able to get it. I don't know where, because I have removed my bookmark. But it was amazing. Let me just, give me a second. I'll find it. And where did I read it? It was amazing. It was very interesting too. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not going to read the story, but I am going to read the part that I actually shared today. So, since this book is the Let Them Theory, so I will start with that. The Let Them Theory will help you dig deep and get to the truth of what jealousy is trying to teach you, and where you have let yourself down. If all you have if all you ever do is stay on the surface, wasting your time and energy on other people and on things beyond your control, you will never discover the deeper meaning and possibilities in your life. You have a beautiful and amazing life to live. You have potential beyond your imagination. You are not limited by where you live or the circumstances you are facing or the aspects of your life that you believe are limitations. If you can be honest with yourself about what you truly want and take responsibility for creating it, you will. You don't have to be special. You just have to get up every day, put one foot in front of the other, and work hard to do a little better and be a little better than you were yesterday. And one of these days, you are going to wake up and realize that you are not only changed yourself, but you are in the middle of living the life you were once jealous of. And then she's summarizing. She's summarized in three parts. So, the problem when you focus on how unfair life seems and compare yourself to others, you waste your precious time and energy on things beyond your control. The comparison comes, and then the jealousy happens, right? You let others' success paralyze you, leaving you stuck and feeling behind and frustrated. This mindset fuels procrastination and perfectionism, preventing you from taking action to create your own success. That's what I thought about the fear, because I am procrastinating. I'm giving because I don't want to start anything. Then she's saying the another point that was the problem. Now she's saying the truth. There will always be someone who is luckier, has what you want, is further along, or achieves success more quickly than you. Comparing yourself to others is a natural instinct, but when it consumes your thoughts, it undermines your confidence and motivation. You can't control the success of others, but you can control how you respond to it. Yeah. Then the solutions he is saying, using the let them theory, stop torturing yourself and use comparison to your advantage. Let others have their success and leverage it to fuel your own journey. Other people's success is evidence that you can do it too. Yeah. By turning inspiration into action, you begin to build the extraordinary life you deserve. Yeah. So that's what I read today, and it really inspired me. It really inspired me that, wow, jealousy and comparison can give me the mirror of this is something I want, and I don't need to go anywhere. I can see many examples of comparison right around my corner. So yeah, I think this is something that I wanted to share today, and this video came out to be quite good. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye. See you in the next video.